will focus on bull. Most of those numbers after the name. A little Metal Gear is a little bit of a weird one here, man. A little Metal Gear Solid 3. Played on a 360. This is old school, man. I'll tell you that. This is lost footage right here. I don't think it ever made it to the channel. I'm pretty confident. I did a Metal Gear Solid, like Twin Snakes, kind of like long play, let's play type thing. And I was going to do one for Metal Gear Solid 3. I recorded everything, man. I had to like kind of talk over it and whatnot. And I never really found the time for it. And I had like 16 jobs and stuff. So I still have the footage. I never really put it on the channel. Maybe one day we'll go back and do it. I always have to replay it at this point, though, to kind of feel fresh and give it that like actual uptake. But the game I really want to talk about is Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots. Or Sons of the Patriots. Guns of the Patriots. Guns of the Patriots. Because that's the game that I played. Metal Gear Solid 3, I played that years ago. But I decided to bucket list it, man. I got a little bit of extra cash flow that came in. And I decided to do a bucket list thing. I bought myself a PS3. Which was hella ignorant, because honestly, even to this day, like, I have 3 games. Well, here's the thing, I have all the PS Plus games, which is where I got the Metal Gear Solid one from, because they gave it PS Plus. That was kind of my motivation. They gave it away for PS Plus. I was like, you know what, man, I'll get the PS3 now, yo. I deserve this. I earned this. Because I always wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 4. And my impression of it, or at least what I heard from people, was that it wasn't really that good. That the game was kind of like, but like that, you know, there was way too much Kojima, way too many cutscenes, all that jazz. Alright. I can attest to this. The game necessarily, if you take off the Metal Gear part of it, right? Like if you strip it out of its Metal Gearness, it's just a random game. Let's call it Solid Gears of Metal 4. And it has no like past or anything like that or whatever. You have nothing. Like it's not really necessarily the best game. The gameplay itself is just it feels a little bit dated. It still runs pretty smooth. Metal Gear always had this kind of like weirder control scheme of how it played, a little rigidity to it. I haven't played 5, so maybe 5 strips it away from that, but 4 kind of falls in suit with that. They kind of expand the camo stuff from like 3, where you can now camouflage into anything. So the gameplay is a little bit rigid, but I think once you get used to it, like I kind of made sure I didn't play anything else while I was playing that game. And I played the hell out of the game, by the way. There was like a lot of long nights, man. And it's dangerous. I say this: play this when you have time. Because you never know when you're going to, like, run into, like, a 30-minute cutscene that you're just like, oh, all right. Like, countless times it was, like, 1 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I'm just going to finish up this quick section over here and then go to bed. And then I finish up the quick section. I'm like, oh, what's this? A cutscene. All right, let's check it out. And 35 minutes later, I'm like, damn, son, it's like 2 in the morning right now, yo. And I'm extra hooked. Like, I want to continue. Like, this is wild. So, be careful with that. So the gameplay a little bit flew a little rigid. The graphics, it holds up fine. I'm sure for the time it was pretty good, but it's nothing special now. It's just all right. Where it shines the best, and where I'm gonna give this game a 10 out of 10. There's no doubt about it in my eyes. Is the story. The story is phenomenal. It really closes in. Like I'd heard, it provides a lot of closure for like the Solid Snake like storyline and stuff, and it sure as all hell does. You pretty much close up everything, man. Hideo does all the tricks, man. Everything you can think of, man. He pulls out of his bag. There's even like some Psycho Mantis stuff in the game. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played it, man. And I mean, I know it's an old game and stuff, but spoiling it really doesn't do it justice, man. There's a scene over there at the end with like the credits where like a character is like revealed that hasn't even happened yet in the game, and you're like, what? I thought the game was over, but it's not. I mean, there's so much like good stuff going on in this game. I was just floored after cutscene of how the story was expanded and how it was blown up and how good the damn game was. Oh man! If you're a Metal Gear fan, if you played any of the other games, if you're any way, shape, or form invested in the Solid Snake storyline, Metal Gear Solid 4 is a must. You gotta throw that on your bucket list because it provides the closure that you need to the whole series. And I'm not even sure what 5 could provide, honestly. I mean, 5 I think goes back to Big Boss, maybe, I don't know, but I don't even know what 5 could provide that 4 did it. 5 will be on the bucket list at some point.